Why is this important in the year 2017 and beyond? This isn't for kids anymore, y'all. This is not a child playground anymore. This is the real deal schlemiel now. We are living, so communications. This will never change, okay? This will never change. Your ability, listening, speaking, writing. Employers want people who can accurately interpret what others are saying and organize and express their thoughts clearly. Teamwork. Why is it important to work well with others?
Some things you can't get done alone.
You can't be Han Solo in this world anymore, Thomas. You can't be Han Solo in this world anymore, Shelley. You can't. Aaron, I don't like other people telling me what to do. I don't like it. One of the beautiful things about being a professor is I pretty much have a nice, beautiful sort of balance of autonomy versus admin BS, you know? But if you're trying to do something that has vision, if you're trying to do something that, if you're trying to create and build a business, or trying to build a side hustle or whatever it is, if you want to go work for an organization, you want to go work for a company, which is beautiful, which is awesome, in this wonderful country, there's so much opportunity. If you use this dude, this dude, this dude, and this dude, you can't go Han Solo. And there's always going to be people you're not going to get along with. The ability to navigate, this is what I get paid to do. I speak for companies about workplace disengagement. Teams doing this rather than this. It causes billions and billions of dollars in loss for major, major companies, small and big, actually. The fact that you have a low employee morale at your business because you're not working well together. Egos are battling, right? Ideas are in conflict, right? Aaron, I'm sure you experience this all the time. How do you navigate those channels? How do you navigate those airwaves? How do you navigate all of the little nuances of working in teams and being constructive and productive more than anything? Look at number 3, putting out fires. Putting out fires. Analytical and problem-solving skills. Employers want people who can use creativity. Huh? Creativity. You brought beer for everybody, Timothy?
I wish.
Creativity. Aaron, check this out. Creativity, reasoning, and past experiences to identify and solve problems effectively. Everything else is going to automation. Jobs of 2025 and beyond, you're going to see more and more automaticity. Even more imperative to tap into that humanness. Even more imperative to tap into that humanness. What's everybody doing? Everywhere you go. Kaylee, can I just borrow that for a second? Because mine's being... What's everybody doing everywhere you go? What's everybody doing everywhere you go? Aaron, you go to Starbucks. You wait in line. What's everybody doing? You go to... I did a video about this. Anybody check out my YouTube channel, Chad?
Yeah, check it out.
You should subscribe. You get some good shit. Timothy, did you check out my YouTube channel?
No, sorry.
So I just did a video about an experience that happened to me. And I want you to watch that video. It was about how I forgot my cell phone. I forgot my device. Because this has become sort of like our life pack now. I mean, everything's on here, right? Thank you, Kaylee, for the... Let me borrow this. You can do everything on here, right? Email, you can phone, you can conference, you can check reports, analytics, website. You can create an app. You can do everything on this thing, right? You can get in touch with your entire team. You're connected to work. There no longer is a punch-out clock. We don't work 40-hour weeks anymore. We work 600-hour weeks now, right? I don't know about you, but I'm never punching. I'm answering emails. Sometimes my wife slaps the phone. I'm answering emails sometimes 2 in the morning, laying in bed. It's sick. It's terrible. But it is what it is. I'm not here to talk about how digital literacy, how the digital kind of zeitgeist that we're living in right now, I'm not here to go morals or ethics, okay? I don't care about all the dystopian science fiction, you know, it's ruining kids. It's ruining their brains. Nobody's talking to each other. No, okay. yeah, maybe there's a lot of thought leaders who talk about this too. There's a lot of people out there who, great leaders and great organizations talking about how these things are destroying us, okay? I like to look at it with a different perspective. I think with any invention, take the automobile for example, if we took the least common denominator and amplified that, I don't think anybody should ever deserve to drive again. If we're depending the technology on the worst common denominator user, that's bad boogie in my opinion. There's a lot of people who don't know how to drive. Most of them are actually sober and they don't know how to drive. Are we going to get rid of cars? I don't see that ever happening. One thing about technology, guys, one thing about technology is it never goes backward, it always goes forward. If you look at the history, technology always, we may go back moralistically, empathically, or as a sort of human culture perhaps. Again, that's a really big perhaps. But we're not going back to horse and buggy. We're not going back to the big ass. Do you remember those phones? Hi, Bill. How you doing? Yeah, good to see you. It's the size of like a,
Microwave.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're already working on internet goggles where you can just literally search the internet with like lenses that you put in your eyes, and you can search. You can basically travel the internet just by doing this, or using your eyes. We can talk all sorts of shit on that. I choose to go a different route. I choose to amplify and focus on the benefits and focus on how we can actually take digital literacy to the next level and maybe even be an example of how to use this in an effective way, a productive way, a human kind of way. This will never change. And where's grades on this list? Can anybody tell me where grades are? I don't see it. This will never change. Can anybody tell me where grades are on this list? Top 10 things that employers want. I think it's, if this was the most recent, it looks like it's all the way at the bottom. Can anybody see it? Where's grades on here?
Number 4.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Number 4?
Personal management skills.
That's grades? Who said number 9? Who said number 9? Chad? Academic competence.
But it didn't even say like grades.
Well, isn't that academic? What's academic competence?
Analytical and problem-solving skills too.
Well, hopefully you're learning that in school. I hope you're learning that in school.
Well, if you have
That's what I try to advocate right here today. Very good, Thomas. Thomas, yes. But my point is, if I may just clarify, Thomas, my point is, don't work for the letter. Don't work for the numerical value. To me, what really matters is how do you use this in your life? Experiential learning, not intellectual. Don't nod your head. Professor Nez, I understand, and then it goes in one ear and out the other as soon as you walk outside the door. Does that make sense? It has to be experiential. Where you use this stuff today. That's the key. This will never change. Your ability to communicate will never change. What is changing, ladies and gentlemen, and what this entire session is all about, the medium. The medium has changed. So the medium, so radio, print, television. I mean, I've authored 7 books. I was doing really well with my blog and my writing. I've actually gone to 3 things that I want you, everybody should write this down right now. 3 things that are taking over the medium of communications. Number 1 is video. Your news feed, the ways that companies and organizations are communicating with one another now, the ways that the number 1 predominant form of communication in this era, in this 21st century era, is video. Video creation, video communication. On top of that, live video is becoming super red hot in 2016 and now 2017. Live video. How many people are familiar with live streaming, live video? Say again?
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live, Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, right? How many people are on those social media channels? Hey, Aaron, you have an Instagram account? No. Do you have a Facebook account?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a Snapchat account?
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting. Snapchat, not Instagram. That's really cool. How many people in here have a Facebook account? Raise your hand. Everybody pretty much. How many people have an Instagram account? Raise your hand. Okay, about half. How many people have a Snapchat account? How many people have a Twitter account? Aaron, you're batting 0 for 6. I'm just teasing. By the way, there's nothing to worry about. And I think you know this already. There's nothing to worry
I have
about.
a LinkedIn.
However, LinkedIn. No, that's my top platform is LinkedIn. I've got over 5,000 followers on LinkedIn. That's my top platform. I love LinkedIn. For business, for what I do for my kind of gig, it's brilliant. It's fantastic. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, and don't get it twisted, y'all, a LinkedIn profile is literally your virtual business card.
Yeah.
It's your virtual business card. It's a symbol.
Can I have a phone back?
No, hold on. I'm not done.
Just checking.
Sorry, Kaylee, just give me a second,
Oh,
okay?
you're fine. I just thought you.
Can I have my phone back? No, you can't have your phone
Not that I
back.
need it in class or anything, but.
Oh God, do I have to log in here? Oh shit.